EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers on Thursday night primetime.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Thanks for wrapping up Thanksgiving with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Hopefully the leftovers are as good as the game that's coming up here tonight. Greg, it's so special, and I know you've talked about it over the years with me. The chance for somebody to take part in this, whether it's as broadcasters or, like you did as well, on the field on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, one of the coolest memories of my career, Mike, was having the opportunity to go to Dallas and play on Thanksgiving Day, and to have your entire family there, your friends, and know that everybody around the country is sitting in front of their TV and you're the only show on. Those are the opportunities these players and coaches live for. You could feel that energy, couldn't you, down in pregame? These fans are excited, these players, these coaches, everybody's fired up for another John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Let's get it going.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Tua, going to give it to Achane. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on time. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. That's into the hands of Smythe, the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
1st and 10. On play action, it's Tungo Vailoa. That is hot. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season quarterback, but Greg, just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion comes Beckham. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Achane, a first down, and then some. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
It is brought in the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He'll get about 2. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Second down and 8. Love. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Second and a yard. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So, 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Third and 5. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. To throw is Tua. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Here now, third and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On first and 10, here's Love. The open man, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A good play action with Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
The man in motion is Watson. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A second down throw for Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, they'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Love. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are on the board just before halftime.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Tua. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a first down throw for Tua. That's to his new acquisition in 2024, Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Throwing again, it's Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. Love to throw it on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Love. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Love to throw. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
In what's been a pretty impressive defensive performance here today, the pass rush has been a little underwhelming. They've been non-existent up until this point, so as they finish this game out, it's got to feel good for them to see this pass rush start paying some dividends.
Packers set to kick this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. We'll look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. That's over the middle, caught by Tyreek. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. That is caught right side by Beckham. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Miami.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. In motion comes Beckham. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Hill brought in motion. Now, H.A. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Tua. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Dolphins extend to a 24-3 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. On play action, Love. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
1st and 10. In motion comes Beckham. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff, it's H.N. heading left. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's H.N. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
To the left side, OBJ is there. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hill brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and that will lead to a second down. Hill brought in motion. On the handoff, this is HN. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And you'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Love. A quick slant. Looked in by Watson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Jordan Poyer had the good coverage, and he knocks that one away.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Love.
A I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. That complete to Jacobs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Love. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Love. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Lambeau Field.